A very good morning and warm welcome to Nigerian Stock Market Update. It's yet another week, first working day of the week, and it's always very interesting because investors have had a couple of days over the weekend, and there's always a buzz. Sometimes things take off on a slow note, but eventually the market gets to pick up and there's action. You just think of you being away for the weekend, you come back to the office on Monday, how excited or how lethargic you're still going to be from weekend off. That's how it is also on the stock exchange, and just stock exchange in particular. Investors have been away for weekend, so investors always come in with new vision, new mindset, new thinking. For some investors, I need to start early. For some investors, let us watch and see how we are going to move. For some investors, this is a new week. I'm coming with a different game plan, and I want to hit the ground running. This applies to both institutional and retail investors alike. And this morning, the market opened just nearly an hour ago, and actions have been taking place. Some stocks are already impressing, others are still trying to find their feet. Meanwhile, today is the AGM of Cornerstone Insurance. It's happening at 12 noon. Did I get it right here? So if you're a shareholder of Cornerstone Insurance, you should have received invite to be part of the AGM. It's going to be virtual. So make sure you check out. You should have your invite to attend Cornerstone Insurance AGM. If you're a shareholder, the AGM is happening this morning. Actually, this afternoon is at noon. If you're a shareholder of Cornerstone Insurance, you should have received your invitation since Friday or thereabout. So check your inbox, check for what is happening. Your company will be having the AGM this morning. Have a quick interlude while this continues. So let me know what your thoughts are. Put your comments down if you're a shareholder of Cornerstone Insurance, if you have received your invite or not. Let me know. If you haven't received your invite, get in touch with your stockbroker. If you have received your invite, it's time to plan to be there at noon. Plan to be there at noon so that you do not miss out on the AGM of your company. That is really important. Yes. Okay. Right. Like I said, some stocks are already flying. Some are still dragging their feet. Some are flying. Some are still dragging their feet. Our First Bank did well last week. Right now, First Bank is among the companies, the shares already doing fantastically well. First Bank has actually hit a record. I haven't seen the shares go this high in a couple of weeks. So First Holdco is doing very well this morning. The market, like I said, the market is just 1 hour old, but I'll come to that. Let's see straight away how the stock exchange is. AGM of Cornerstone Insurance happening at 12 o'clock, 12 noon. Right now, okay, ABC Transport is down now by over 9%, 9.51%. ABC Transport down by over 9%. Academy Press, no movement in the share price. Access Holdings is trading for 25 naira. No movement in the share price. Boa Cement, as if you remember, Boa Cement now is going back up. Let me even take advantage of that. Boa Cement. It's jumped back up, is on the upward trajectory, is up now by 9.98. Boa Cement is on this way up at 9.98% and now trading for 303 naira. I remember last week it took a lot of beating. Boa Cement took a lot of beating last week, but now it's on its way up. Boa Cement is on its way up right now. Okay, all right, let's see. That's really good for the company. Take advantage of it being up. Boa Cement is on its way back up. It took a lot of beatings over 2 days or thereabout last week, falling 9.99. And if you remember, it made the top, was among the top 5 losers for at least 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. But now the tide has changed for Boa Cement. It's bullish. It's now bullish. It's up. It's one of the early gainers. Like I said, this is a new week. Investors probably think, let us buy Boa Cement shares back into our portfolio. So that explains why it is up right now by 9.98%. Boa Cement. Do not forget again, if you're a shareholder of Cornerstone Insurance, you should have received the invite to attend the AGM. Is to be conducted virtually at noon today. This AGM of Cornerstone Insurance. Okay, who else is making waves? ICO Insurance is up, slightly up by 0.7%. ICO Insurance is slightly on the upward by 0.75%. Geregu Power hasn't had any movement in the share price for some time. Geregu Power, no. Nigerian Exchange Group, the parent company of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, it also doesn't have any movement in its share price. It's trading for 131 naira 19 kobo. No movement in its share price. MTN has no movement in its share price. It's going for 826 naira 50 kobo. MTN, no movement in its share price. Who else is there? PZ also has not experienced any movement. Remember, it's still very early in the week, very early in the business. They just a little over an hour since the market opened. So a lot, some they're still, hide and seek, watching to see what will happen, but the market is ongoing, up and running. But for some stocks, they are yet to take off. Champion Breweries is already up by 0.54%, 2.54% actually, using our Champion Breweries is already making waves. Investors must have fancied it. Also up, Alade Holdings, the AGM is later this month. I'm going to tell you details of that. Alade Holdings, the AGM is coming up later in the month. Lotus Halal ETF is always very impressive. It's back on the upward trajectory. Lotus Halal ETF, it opened the week on a bearish note, but right now it's up. It's up by 0.71%. Lotus Halal ETF. Also up, Charms is up as well. Charms is up. Is doing well. So, okay, let me take advantage of that as well. Charms is up by 2.38. Charms was very quiet last week, but this morning it is up and running. That's the way it is. It's up and running, up by 2.38%. And yes, that is Charms for you. Just taking advantage. Yep. Putting my order through, sending it. Okay, send the order through. Yes, order has been placed. Now, take advantage of market situation to offload part of my portfolio that is chance being up now by 2.38%. Chance being up. Yes, US is making waves. US is making impression. Early moves in the market. We again and the market movers. Let's see. Alti Briscoe is at 0%, no movement in its share price. UPDC rate, no movement. It is also at 0%. Jais Bank too opened on a bearish note. It was down. It closed last week at over 5.03% down. That was Jais Bank. But this morning, it's quickly up. Jais Bank is up. Let me take advantage of that as well. It's bullish by over 5%, 5.38% as well. Okay, and it's trading right now for 9 naira. Jais Bank opened this morning at 8 naira 50 kobo, but right now it's trading for 9 naira. That is really good. So Jais Bank 2 is up and running. It's up and running despite closing on a bearish note on Friday. It opened this morning at 8 naira 50 kobo, but it's gone up immediately, up by over 5% and now trading for 9 naira. And that's also good for Jais Bank. Who else is up, making impression this early morning in the market? Their communications is down by over 3%. Their communication down by over 3%. Linkage assurance up by over 1%, 1.33%. Lasaco is down at the moment. Lasaco is down by over 7%, 7.5%. Lagos State Assurance Company, the shares are down by 7.5%. At the moment, also is up. Let's say that communication is down by 3.03%. That's that communication. AXA Insurance, AXA Mansard is at 0%. Nichols is at 0%. No movement in the share price. May and Baker is also at 0%. No movement in the share price. Let's see. Dangote Cement is at 0%. No movement in the share price. It's going for 1,047 naira. Dangote Cement going for 1,047 naira. Dangote Sugar also no movement in the share price, is trading for 73 naira. Dangote Sugar, no movement in Dangote Sugar. The share prices are stable alongside Dangote Cement. GTCO Guarantee Trust Holding is also at 0%. No movement in the share price. Or GTCO is going for 129 naira 19 kobo. No changes in the share price. It's at 0%. Prestige Assurance is slightly up by a little, nearly 1%. Prestige Assurance. Guinea Insurance, no changes to the share price. It's stable. Guinea Insurance, no changes. EcoBank hasn't had any movement in the share price for some time, and it's stayed like that. Last week, Nigeria Aviation Handling Company, NACO, did well. It was bullish a couple of times, but right now it's at 0%. The shares are going from 172 naira. Then Kobo, Nigeria Aviation Handling Company, NACO, is at 0%. E-Transact, no changes, is at 0%. The shares are trading for 14 naira 50 kobo. E-Transact. NASCON, the share price is at 0%, no changes. International Breweries is at 0%. FCMB Group, First City Merchant Bank Group, it's up by 0.46%. Let me see. Be something one can take advantage of. So First City Merchant Bank is up. The shares are up by just 0.48%. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for watching. This is where you get update on Nigerian Stock Exchange. And don't forget today, AGM of Cornerstone Insurance. If you are a shareholder of Cornerstone Insurance, check your inbox or speak to your stockbroker. You should have received invite for the AGM starting at 12 noon. Until I come your way later in the day, enjoy the rest of your morning and do have plenty of fun. I'll see you soon.